So I wanted to make a quick video just to show off the general idea of this PicktoLight system I've been working on. So essentially what we have going on here is on the front, it's just like most any other PicktoLight system you've seen. You have a system of bins, and then as you run through the sequence, it lights it up and plays it out to you so the operator can go through whatever sequence is in there and follow along. Now what sets this one apart is every sequence I have is programmed on the HMI without doing any coding or any ladder logic or working with a PLC. It's running off of a TX700 PLC, but all the recipes and edits that you'll need to make as a customer will be contained in this HMI. So for example, what we have here in the main screen is we have 5 numbers, each one represents one of the bins. So right now we have 4 lit up, and bin 4 is currently the one that needs to be picked. So if I go through, pick that, well now we're on bin 5. You can see bin 5's lit up, and as you go through their sequence, that will change. So when you want to enter in a new recipe, you can go to product select, and here we have all the recipes that you can store. So you can store up to 100 recipes in here, and each of these recipes that you store you'll name and have saved over here. So to do that, you can go to new product entry at the bottom and type in my high security password. So this is our teach screen, our programming screen. So from here, right now I only have 5 bins, but I do have space for 24. We can easily expand that past really to any number of bins. Now if I wanted to make a quick pick, so I can say let's do 3, 4, 5, and then I can go ahead and name that. I'll call it 3, 4, 5 just to make it simple, and I'll go ahead and save that as part 5. Now if I wanted to make yet another recipe, I can go over here, click new recipe. That clears out the name, clears out my program, so I can go through and make a new recipe sequence, name it, and then save it. So if I go back to my product select screen, now we can see that 345 recipe is in there. We can select that. Now we're running part 345. So if we go back home and look, well now here's part 3, 4, and then bin 5. And of course it will repeat that sequence every time we go through it. You kind of get a little green flash indicating that that was a successful pick. And from there, you have a total batch count and your current batch count. So what you could do is you can set this up so that the operator needs to make 35 of this part and 40 of these parts and 75 of this part. So this way they can go through, they can set their batch count over here in the OEE where they can enter a total batch count. Right now I have it set to 50. They can set that to whatever their production quota is, and then once they meet it, the system will alert them saying, hey, you've met your quota, go ahead and move to the next part. So that's kind of what the system is accomplishing. Is the overall system is pretty similar to any PicktoLight you've seen, but the main benefit is you don't need any programming to actually program the system. You do it all just with the touch buttons on the HMI. You can save up to 100 recipes. Each recipe can have up to 128 picks on it. So it's a very, very flexible system and meant to act as either a standalone or integrated into a MES system.